do not spend as much time here as some of the others, but I appreciate that I was still given my own room.
I hope you are satisfied with the orders available to you.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning. A business meeting, of a sort at least. It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from someone. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect. Oh, exceedingly. The free market there is in full effect. Anything goes as long as you have the money. We'll be taking advantage of that. That settles it then. We just need to make a few stops when we get to the city, and then the drinks will be on me.
As long as the drinking comes after the negotiation, or whatever this is going to entail.
It'll be easy, I promise. I'll ride passenger on your ship until we get to Neon. Just let me know when you're ready to set off. To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
You're gonna tell me it's a bad idea too?
I am at your service.
collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Be advised, you have been identified as a known criminal. Respond immediately, or we will be forced to open fire. You're on the wanted list. Halt and prepare to be boarded, or we will be forced to open fire. Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
you're telling me I have to take...
Word is the Borealis, you know, DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important. My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
I do not know about you, but I am starting to suspect that Benjamin Bay... Clearly the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the sign?
This is the STROUD Eklund business offices. We don't do sales here, if that's what you're looking for.
What?
Hey! Having fun? It's party time! Get zoned and have fun!
What is it? Until next time.
Feeling the music? Yeah, sorry, I don't do autographs. Now that would be something new for a change. You can't even imagine how many people ask for an autograph or picture after we've been modding all night. It gets really annoying. Programming the beats? Turning the dials? Come on, stay with me here. Oh, so it's my fault. I suppose next you're going to tell me it's okay for fans to start stealing stuff too. My music slate's gone. Completely vanished. I had all of my... Oh man. I thought I sensed a decent aura around. The thing is, Exactly. Oh, and if you're looking for a lead, talk to Micah. Anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going... Oh yeah, absolutely. It allows me to step up. The trick is... Well, most of the people who come through here are fans. And they're either zoned, or just digging the rhythms. That leaves collectors, competitors, or just a thief trying to make a cred. People try to put a price, if that price is big enough. Only a matter of time. Hope you enjoy the show.
Oh! Need a moment to walk that off?
You try Aurora yet? You won't regret it. I know your type. Free will. Not sure if those maroon zealots planet what? They scavenge me.
You know I went to chef school. This ain't exactly what I
Not sure how much longer I can survive.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all.
Come in
Velocity
and let your cares
or
melt away
chimera?
for a while.
You kidding?
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in
Down your
peace.
third velocity and you're out cold.
Customers choose our lounge because they desire a more relaxed and sedate journey as they experience the joy of Aurora.
Where the hell did Mike
We have
learn to
no
mix
blaring
drinks
music,
like that anyway?
No crowds, no chaos. The mood here is specifically crafted to allow a full range of mindful self-exploration. Sorry, no. Aurora sales are only permitted through the Astral Lounge. We simply provide a safe haven for you to enjoy it in peace. If you desire access to the lounge, you can purchase admittance for a completely reasonable fee. Otherwise, you're welcome to relax, listen to our music, and perhaps enjoy a chimera. It's a specialty alcoholic beverage. Oh. Not only will you be able to experience one of... The bartender down there is a pub. May all your journeys be safe.
What's up?
Those chimeras really pack a punch.
Excuse me, I don't suppose you're looking for a robotics expert, are you? I have a vested interest in getting out of Neon. I have a good deal of experience with machines, especially robots. I'm also an expert in the manufacture of certain... but I guarantee... Fine. What?
If you're planning on using Aurora...
We have not yet had a moment to talk about what happened to you at that place. Temple? I am not sure what to call it. In all my time amongst the stars, I have never... And it seems fitting that you were the one to discover it. Certainly it is too soon to speculate about who built it, but... how can we? You sound just like Sarah. I see why she invited you to join Constellation. You are right, of course. We will learn in time. I am sorry. After what you have been through, I should be asking about you. Are you all right? Have you felt any side effects? How can any of us know what will happen? This is the definition of unprecedented, is it not? A cynical person might suggest that in itself could be a side effect. But for now, we will just assume you have been very fortunate. The artifacts that temple this new ability you have acquired, clearly they are all connected. This is all so much bigger than... Yes, you are right. And if we continue, now we have even greater reason to press.
Nothing beats getting zoned in the members' lounge.
Speak with me only if you have what it takes to do tracker work.
Technology Corporation.
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems. No percentage of causing problems.
Security? The effort to make this place livable is astounding. No end what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made.
Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass. A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice. Something to do with Kazanbas's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora. We need to stop by the STROUD Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Have a good one.
Hey, what can I do? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cost plenty. Sure, have at it. I'm sure you can find something you'll...
Gotta call, someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech as long as my leg. Yuck.
scattered farms throughout the restart collection. There are unconfirmed reports of farmers.
Keep it moving.
Personal treatment project. That's fine. We'll be here when you're ready.
If you want to see how short my temper is, keep talking.
Walter is very proud of his business. And he should be. His ships are very high quality.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to buzz you in, sir.
Walter.
Issa.
Shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding. Co-CEO, heir to the Eklund fortune, and somewhere down there I'm his wife, yes.
Didn't know our marriage was such a low priority.
Oh, it jumps up the list at the right moments. Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much. Who was it again, Walter? The founder of Constellation?
Sebastian Banks, his final address before he disappeared. I merely found a group of like-minded individuals. Just like all of us.
I have not been part of Constellation as long as some, but from what I have seen, I would not call that an inaccurate description.
Can we move on?
Yes? Why are you here, Walter? The board meeting isn't for a while. Our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Oh, this wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust? Oh, don't mind the two of us. Challenging each other intellectually is a cornerstone of our relationship. Now I must point out the obvious. The Astro Lounge. Huh? It's a remarkably insecure location.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly. I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
I will not aid you in this.
Mr. Stroud, we didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
No!
This is brilliant!
Neutralize the target!
Mr. Stroud, we didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir.
Walter,
Issa.
shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core...
Security! Drop your weapon!
Mr. Stroud, we...
Walter,
Issa.
shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry, Issa Eklund. Ah, yes, the... Oh, yes? Why?
It's the discretionary.
Oh, this...
I never said that.
Only after... A remarkably insecure...
That was the point.
With no leverage.
I have this all taken.
Some investigation and then some...
Bribe a few bouncers.
Yes, I hate being selfish.
James Newell is the broker who knows our seller. And it shouldn't be hard to find. Meet me back here. Yeah.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for anything.
Hey! Give that back! Don't try that again.
I don't have time for this. Talk to my secretary if you need something. I could talk spacecraft modules all day, but I have a mountain of reports to complete.
So, you don't...
Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, but if you're here for something a little more exciting, not at the Astral Lounge, my friend. In fact, this is the only place authorized. And once you buy it, you can use it anywhere in the Neon that you like. Then what are we waiting for? Here, we'll take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit Oh, Ben and I are good friends. He personally gave me the job here at the Astral Lounge. Oh, he's a good man. Cares a lot about the citizens of Neon, making sure they're all employed and well taken care of. A real humanitarian. The Astral Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city. Private meetings are usually held in the floor above. Just use the elevators. I'm afraid that would be a serious fire hazard. And I think it's only fair to warn you that the network security on our doors is state-of-the-art. Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astral Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security. We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate. Not currently, I'm afraid, unless you'd like to purchase it on their behalf. I'm sorry, but promises make for poor currency. Yeah, I hope so. You think I'm a pushover? I'm afraid we can't budge on the price. The VIP package isn't for everyone. Enjoy the lounge. What? Welcome to the Astral Lounge. The Astral Lounge is one of the Then I would say you'd be interested in the Hope to see you again. Can I get you something to drink? Excellent choice. The Sky Suite op. And since you'll be living in the same... Oh, of course. The Sky Suite features an open design. Whether you prefer the morning sky or a neon. How unfortunate. But pretty amazing, isn't it? That's Borealis, only 19 years old, and yet she produces some of the most heart-pounding... I don't know where she gets her inspiration, but I'm betting all that free Aurora... That depends on if you're hungry. Alright, well, I've got a couple... First, there's our best. But if your palate is a bit more refined, that enough? Or... Ah, a bit of a foodie, are we? First, and to finish, our lounge spec. Anything there sound appetizing? Of course, of course. Come back soon. Hello.
There's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great. Doc Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
Cause any trouble and I'll drag you straight along.
Here at Inham. So go out, have your fun, live your best life. Reach personal
There is little question that Legion has some influence
Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's... Rosa Newell is my wife. Sieghart's Outfitters? Oh, come on. You don't have to pretend you haven't been to his I understand that. But when you're dealing with a snake like Siegert, normal commerce practice, that man has absolutely... He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe. By standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me, I refuse to be... A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small merchants alliance. It's nothing formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together. Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more The only way to fight Neon security is if all the merchants unify and push back on these Anyway, sorry. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure... Maybe I did. Information isn't usually free. Not happening. I don't usually package pieces of intel, but maybe I could. Okay. I don't know much, but I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you. If you have a moment, say hello to my wife, Rosa. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in the... I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend, and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbas processing, and that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and we've been in love. Oh, okay, yeah. Yes, of course. Just be careful when you're dealing with... I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they even knew what planet...
Welcome to Newell's. Let me... Oh my, do I? That's awful. You'll have to excuse me. With all... Poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade against Dietrich Sieghart. It's a little group James formed with some of the other vendors on Neon. I'd call it more of a support group, because all they do is sit around and complain about how hard it is to run a business here. I don't believe he is. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's probably doing... Just, please don't tell James, I said. I have no idea. Anytime the subject comes up, frankly, he's so obsessed with his... It's just a feeling that I have about Dietrich. I'm sure he's paying off Neon security because he has no choice. He can't afford to fight back like my husband expects. Well, thank you. I can't remember. It would be so lovely to see my Jake. I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like. But perhaps you'd like... Oh, he'll be so upset for me. James and I used to work on the cap. I was a supervisor on the line. And when the alarm went up that it had been stopped, I investigated. I find James inside a storage vat. I had to walk him to the showers, strip his work clothes. After the shift ended, we went out for a Terra brew and talked. Stop by again soon. Now, James, I don't know.
Neuro amps? Oh yeah. Boost packs. Got those too. Don't even bother.
You're out there a lot, right? Space? Just do us all a favor. Never turn into one. Those spacers. Small. Rolling steel.
Apply today at the nearest keys.
Word of advice. Be careful whose bad side you get on.
You didn't
Need something? Duel's good.
Poor James. Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man. Though lately when we first opened our business here in Akuchi Market, he was I'm sorry, I just don't believe Dietrich is doing anything wrong paying off Neon security. We all do. Unfortunately, my husband is convinced that fighting City Hall. Have a good day.
I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they even knew what planet they were on.
They're just kids having fun, James.
Don't kid yourself, Rosa. Aurora is fine. It's a poison. It needs to be taken off the streets.
James, please. It's not just the Aurora.
Ready to make your ultimate discovery?
You wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Welcome to Sick Hearts Outfitters. Welcome to Sick Hearts Outfitters. Everything you need to The question should really be, we carry a wide assortment of equipment.
I'll bring the blend, you bring the chunks.
It's a date. I can promise you, I've spent years perfect. So take your time. Thank you for noticing. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you, this is a prime spot right next to the... You'd think that, right? Anyway, I don't want to bore you. So why don't you help out? Yes, I'm aware of James's objection. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do they? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon security, they can. Owen Dexler is head of Neon security, but he is less concerned with crime than he is siphoning money. But it's not just him. Easy for him to say, if I don't pay Dexler, I might lose my inventory. And if I... And why is that? Rosa said that? I remember when her and James first started. They were very green. It was a different time. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon security on an empty stomach.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized.
If you have a bit of
If
money
you're looking
to
for
spend,
supplies,
you
this
could really
is the
use your
place.
business.
Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him? I don't doubt it. Like trying to wipe the slot.
Oh, let it go, hon.
Yeah, I get... Thanks for your help on this. I don't know if we'll ever get it.
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset. But Administrator Bayou came back with her.
Oh, yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants?
Max, we got those two.
Looking to blow a hole in something? If you're here to buy, take a look around this. Oh, I don't know. Stuff thing. I've survived. Good. Then just buy. If you don't like it, talk to Styx. He runs out. See that giant Model A right over there? And if I were you, I wouldn't get on his back. Hey, he can handle millions of calculations first. You know, I'm sick and tired of people coming in. I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his chassis. If I could find the asshole who did that, I'd make a... I know you'll be surprised, but thanks to my sparkling personality, I don't... That means I spend a lot of time talking to Styx. The net result is I end up talking to a machine and looking like I'm out... It's no big secret. I lost it fighting on the Freestar side during the colony. I was a ground pounder. Slogged it out in the trenches with the troops. And did pretty well. They pulled me out of the wreckage, but the damage was done. You'd do that. Look, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that I'm not the most... But this person took it too far. Made it personal. I'm not about... Huh. The lowlife that did this to my buddy calls himself Warlord. Scare the crap out of this punk, and it'll teach all the Ebside lunatics that nobody... Warlord's one of the disciples, one of Neon's street gangs that claims it owns Ebside. A few years back, the gang tried to break in here and rob my place, but Styx put one of them down and sent another to Reliant on a stretcher. He and his buddies have been harassing me ever since, mostly by scaring away my customers and stealing my deliveries. Warlord still swears he'll get even with me, and he came pretty damn close when he somehow managed to disable Styx and sprayed him with paint. It feels like it's only a matter of time before he gets past Styx, and I'm done for. Styx, how's this month looking?
I'm sorry, I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
I'm asking for the sales report.
Understood. Current data shows revenue has decreased.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days. Spreading like a virus like the city systems. They look so shocked.
The Astro Lounge is one of... Private meetings. I'm afraid that would be a... Then I would say you'd be... Excellent. We do hope your meeting goes to your... Sure. Could I attempt... Got plenty here to choose from. Hope to see you again.
gangs can keep from killing each other. Just might have a good day.
Another day, another shift.
For the rest of your life.
Don't be so cynical. I've done the math and I think...
Hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Maybe I should give them a second chance.
Rather be doing this.
Be sure you never find yourself on the wrong bounty.
Clover over at Kelp Corp is too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly,
Any luck out there? Good. Let's be on our way then. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation, just in case. Good luck, all of you.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them. Larger than normal. Big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers. It's not like people who trade in stolen goods are eager to share personally identifying information. Are they?
Code phrases? Under different circumstances, Walter, I think you might have made an adequate smuggler.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking? Oh really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me. I have a meeting to get to.
ready to party?
Do want to get you a drink?
I just saw our cellar walk by. Good job. That's not surprising. This is a deal over stolen property, after all. Anything could go wrong. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The STROUD Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound? Let's just try it my way first, hmm? Remember, that man is selling the artifact for a reason. He might be nefarious, but he might just be desperate. If everyone walks away with what they want, I'll call it a success.
my face. You wanna gawk at something? Take it to the app.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in? Not my problem.
It is if you leave empty-handed. We came here in good faith. Now honor our previous agreement.
You either figure out a way to give me what I want, or I walk out of here right now. I'm not hearing here's the money. I'm on a tight timetable.
And we would have wrapped up already if you hadn't gotten greedy. Our original offer stands. Now what's it going to be?
Fine. This thing is all yours.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we?
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now. It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you? Not happening. I'm listening. Sorry, but I can't. That's it, we're done. You're dead.
Bringing on men to the astral.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
We'd better get off the planet quickly.
Hill for a cup of coffee right about now.
Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out. The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. They're a systems manufacturer. Engines, thrusters. The same way everything works on Neon. Money. It's terrible at keeping secrets. Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you? I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man. No, he isn't. Maybe I can see if he has just a moment. Maybe I could squeeze you in. Let me see. I hear you. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
Hoping to get a meeting?
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter. Taking what's mine, then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right, we've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay? For the moment, Slayton will be scrambling his own security teams once he gets wind that we're no longer at his mercy. Our time is limited. I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator. That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork. There's a vent above you. Just climb up. The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall. Wait. It's walking down the hall. Go now, straight across to the door. Keep going, all the way to the end. Wait, there's people in the room up ahead. Closing the shutters. Another robot up ahead. Wait for it to pass, then head straight across to the maintenance door next to the security gate. Now, security is on full alert. No point slipping through unnoticed now. You'll have to fight your way to the exit. Let me just get that for you. Try to shut down that robot remotely. Got it. Just scrambling the protocols.
Best not to leave anything. Are you prepared to die?
There's the door. It should take you outside. There's a series of catwalks that lead directly up one floor to the executive level.
Oh.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here? You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although, I do count a few more guns on my side. I do admit, having the co-CEO of Stroud Eklund in my office is quite the opportunity.
How are your quarterlies looking, Nicholas? Perhaps we can add Slayton Aerospace to our supply chain, provided this unpleasantness was behind us.
Yes, I think that could be a most beneficial exchange. There is just the small matter of paying for the humiliation. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves. If you wish, you will have the opportunity to tell him yourself, shortly.
It seems reasonable that a thief face some form of punishment, does it not?
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
Oh no, you. 10 years working in aerospace engineering, and they laid me. They tell you if you have talent and commitment, you can go far. Slayton took it all. Probably in one of...
I'll settle up with him later. Arbitration, lawyers, all that nonsense.
Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
Use this opportunity to alter the trajectory of your life. You may not receive another chance.
A rare moment of compassion for this city. Very well. I'll clear things up with the authorities. You're free to go.
Time to go. Let's talk more back at the ship.
Get going. Mr. Slayton is done with you. Have a nice day.
Nothing to report? Nope, nothing. Pretty slow day so far. Hopefully we'll see some action soon.
Secure Security's got its eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. The guy's trouble for the status quo, if you know what I mean.
Ever run into spacers?
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Just here for a chat?
A deal with a man who wanted us dead. I guess we can call that a win. What do you think? Thank you. I guess. Some people call Issa a jewel, but she's more than that to me. I can't really describe it. There's me, and her, and an us. And I wouldn't trade the us for all the credits in Neon.
You are very fortunate. And I am glad that you see it.
All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me. Let's talk more back at the lodge. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose STROUD. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see STROUD Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos star yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. Me? Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business stuff. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being... Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there. STROUD Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more... For years, I was captivated by the... I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now, I call... It's exciting to see this little venture. The artifacts were one thing, but this... Can you imagine if word of this... Spoken like someone who's never run a corporate... We need to figure out what this all... I guess we should be grateful we seem... Let's just hope that doesn't... Until next time.
Nice to see you.
Hey, need something?
That's not any type of ship I recognize.
The fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and you are unworthy to possess the artifacts.
I do not recall that we asked your permission.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it. We are growing impatient.
But you speak our language.
We know everything about you. That is... The more you understand...
How could just knowing what you are be
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance. We'll get through this. Hold on!
I think I prefer the wild planets to this city. At least there, the predators are easier to spot.